Welcome to the Clean and Creative Advanced Workflow Preset Preview. We're just going to do a quick overview of what the set is about and how to use it. So the real beauty in the Clean and Creative Advanced Workflow is that you can create both a clean edit and a creative edit with one set. And you create the creative edit that you want for your image. So let's get started with the clean edit first. Here we've just got a quick clean preset that does a little bit of brightening, a little bit of sharpening, a little bit of contrast, a little bit of clarity, a little bit of everything. And then we go down and we can say, oh, okay, I need a little more contrast, so we'll add that, and it just adds a little bit more contrast. If we need to brighten a little bit more or darken some, if it's too bright, do that. We can recover clipping. We can say, okay, we will make sure we sharpen for females and babies. The quick clean does have some sharpening in it. Let's say we want one more specific to females and babies. This sharpens without making the skin and things like that nitty gritty. We can add a vignette. So here we go. And we might say, okay, I'm happy. This is what I want. Got a little bit of a change here. A little bit brighter, a little bit more clarity. And you might say, that's what I want. Or you can go on and say, I want something creative. So we can come down, and you get to choose one from each number grouping. So there's 3 ones, and I think there's like 6 2s, 6 3s, and 6 4s, and 6 5s, and you get to choose one from each grouping. Now you can click, click, click inside that grouping, and you won't do anything. It won't cause any harm. But you can only choose one. So like from in the 2s, I could choose blueberries. Blueberries. And I'm going to close this down over here and just go to after. Or I could choose grapes, green apples, strawberries, bananas. Choose one of them. So I might say, I like grapes. That's what I want to go with. Then I can choose one from the 3s group. Hazy matte, make matte. So these different mattes, plus some cool rose and warm tones. And I might say, I want the retro mattes. That's what I want. Then we can come down and choose one from the 4s. And I might say, I want, a blue and green pop, or I want to really add color. And at this point, you might say, I need to go back to the 3s and change that. And you can. So here I can go in and just do make matte or hazy matte. And now we can go down to the 5s and choose one to add some light or tone. So like I can add cool tones with that, or cool light if we need a little bit more light to the image. And so quickly we were able to go from before on the left and after on the right. But I could come up with a whole different look by choosing different presets. So let's do this on this one. Okay, and we've got quick clean, and I want a little more brightness, and say a little more contrast, maybe a little center light there, and sharpen, and let's say I want to go with a black and white. There's 2 black and whites. There's this bright black and white, which is great, and I love it, but it doesn't play nice with some of the presets in the 4s group. So don't be alarmed if you choose it, and then, because this preset uses some temp and tint slider settings, and so when you come down here, it's going to really look weird. So don't worry about that. Just know you can use this black and white, or you can use the other. So if I choose this black and white, it changes it a bit, and it depends on your image. The change might be slight, like on this one, or might be a lot more significant on another, depending on the colors of your image before you turned it black and white. So here's a black and white, and actually, I'd need to reset it and then turn it to that black and white. Okay, so see, now that's the black and white out of the 4s. The black and white out of the 5s, much brighter. But again, you might get the wumpy things, but don't be alarmed. So I chose the black and white out of the 4s, so I can't choose any more 4s, but I can still come up and, like I said, we can do that quick clean and brighten. And then we can choose if you want a special tone to your image. warm or blue or rosy or purple. So you can add tone, or you can skip that. You don't have to use it. We can do a hazy matte if we want to, or make matte. Now, if one of these causes your image to be kind of too dark, don't worry, because we've got this whole section that can add light. So we can add warm light or light and haze, like that. Or we can come back down here to warm light. So you can create the black and white you want, or a vintage look, or urban look, or warm sunny look. The sky's the limit. We'll do one more very quickly. And I'm just going to do quick clean, a little bit of center light. It just brightens up the center just a little tad. Let's see, sharpen, and let's go down. Let's say I want warm vintage. And then I can add green apples. And maybe I want hazy matte. And then maybe I just want, I think we got enough light, so maybe some cool tones. And there we go. We've got a completely different creative edit. Just playing around with the different presets. Choose one preset from each grouping, or none. You can skip the groupings. But that is how you use Clean and Creative Advanced Workflow. I'm very excited about this set. I love it, and I cannot wait to see what everybody creates, all the different varieties. It's going to be a lot of fun. Enjoy.